Alright guys, you can see on this platform, this is the very biggest platform in the US market, and in this video I'll be showing something very strategic which I called best niche and keyword research strategy. Over time I've talked a lot of things on my YouTube channel, trying to explain one or two stuffs, even trying to put my link, telling them if you want to chat me up, you can chat me and ask your question one-on-one with me. So I even talked about pay tools, I talked about other tools, I even showed more tools you can use when it comes to this place. Let me just get back to where I left. Yes, so over this place you can see I talked about tools upon tools, the paid, the free. I talked about KDP Spy, I talked about Titan Pro, but in this tutorial I'll be taking my time to explain this platform so that you really understand what this platform is all about. Is there any magic going on? Do you really need paid tool? And why do you need paid tool? And why you don't need paid tool? Why you don't even need tool to understand a market? Because if you don't understand this market, you just come, you just year and year. And if you are year and year at a time, you will never be good at anything. So I'm going to show you one secret to do your niche, to know whether a niche is profitable and what you should really focus in a particular niche. So the first thing you do is think like your customer. That is a very important thing. When your customer opens this platform like Amazon.com, they don't have time to start changing in this place from haul to a special category or a special segment. Like I'm looking for something under art and craft, under automotive, under baby, under beauty and personal health care. Let's say we choose beauty and personal health care. That means if we come here and search for cream, you're going to see this is a product. This is not a book. But we're going to see something. Anyone who has written something about cream definitely is not going to be under beauty and healthcare, but instead it's going to be under this category which is called books. Because some of us don't know that all this in their way they work. So you can see when I come here and put books now, definitely when we search for cream, the search is supposed to change. We should be having something related to books. So we're talking about cream under books. You see, everything has changed. So, but when you come here now and you change to all department, the first thing you want to do is click on all department. Then you search for cream. The first thing I want to start with, it's either product. Yes, you can see we have more product and more product. That is why you see here we have this search result, very plenty, which is 100,000 search result. So how do you really know a niche? What makes a niche? How do you know what is inside that niche and what you should write about in that niche? What are the terms and conditions? What are the categories? What are the sub niches in a particular niche? That is why you see this under this first one called art and craft. Don't just think it's art and craft. There is a particular place inside that you should focus on, not just the general word art and craft. This is too ambiguous, this is too broad. You want to narrow down. So that means if I come in now, I search for electronics, anything related to cream on electronics might come. So I don't know if there's anything like that, but let's see what I'm just using this as a case study. There is nothing like cream in electronics. Okay, you can see from here we have AKO V3 cream under this word category. You can see that the search volume has reduced. But the question we want to ask ourselves is, will your customer or the buyer start changing from here to something like this? Will he start moving down? Only few do that. Those who, and you and I know we don't have those time. We just want to come here and search for cream. The first thing that comes out be what we'll be using. That is why it will take time now and really go into the niche. Yes. So let's say you want to write about a book, you want to talk about coloring books, you want to talk about anything. You're going to come here and search for coloring books. You know, we always use different. So coloring book. Why will someone write coloring book? Which niche does this coloring book belong to? How do you know where it belongs to? How do you know your next book idea? How do you know which people really need this? Is this for adult? Is this for kids? Is this for teens? Is this for baby? Or is this for adult, young adult? Is this for old people? That is the question. They call them seniors. So these are questions you want to ask yourself. What am I writing? Which people am I writing my stuff for? You can see we have coloring books based on product, having the gadget. We have all listed. If you see here now, we have tons and tons. Because I said electronics, you can see we just have 53 results. So I'm going to use the word here, whole department, and we're going to be having a massive result when it comes to this. So now the first thing you see, we are having now over 17,000 results. You can see that means if you are writing just the word. You should just go there and make a book and call it coloring books. You'll be competing with 70,000 people on Amazon. And that means your book goes nowhere except you are running a very good ad. If you're running a very good ad, like a sponsored ad, then your book will be suggested. Good. Ads are one way to get your book seen, the visibility of a book. Ads is not a bad thing. Running hard is not bad. Put that in mind. But still, let's understand something. So you can see now, immediately I search for coloring books. Something really came down. You can see under the book category, you can see we have craft and hobbies. We have children activities, craft. It means inside this segment, that is where coloring book falls. We have under craft, we have children activities, art and photography, all those children animal books, puzzles, teens, you see. So if I want to write my book now, it means I'm going to be making a coloring book for children. I'm going to make a coloring book for teen and young adults. Other people I can still make. I can still, you see, for adult, for young people, for teen, and for children. So that means I have a book idea. So if I come here now, I'm going to say coloring book for young adult. You can see immediately I put young, you can see we have young adult, we can see young men, you can see young boys, young women, and all this. Expander is now expanding on it, trying to tell me, hey, we have lot and stuff. So you can just go and say for young children and see if it's going to reduce from that amount to, you can see from 70,000 we have moved down to 50,000. That is niching down. But this is not the case study. This is not the scenario here now. The scenario here is, how do you know the niche? How do you know the sub niches, the list of sub niches under the stuff? Now we're going to be going straight to the main platform called KDP. Yes, this is what we'll be using. You know, when you come straight to your KDP, you want to create your book. Normal, when you click on bookshelf, you're going to see create. The first thing you want to do is go straight to the category and see what your book idea should be, where you're coming from. So I'm going to be showing you this practical step. So I'm going to go down to this place now. So let's scroll down. Then you see the word choose category. I already selected this in case your own is not working. Just choose no from here. Then move to choose category. Then under this choose category, you can see the first thing you want to see is the list of categories your book can be. The first thing we have is called art and photography. The next is biographies and memo. We have business and money. So niches, if I tell you to calculate how many niches are here, we have 1, we have 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, or almost up to 31, listed from A through Z. That means is arranged alphabetical order. That means Amazon will want to search for any book using alphabet order. But this might not apply, depending. But still, I just want you to focus on what we want to do right now. So let's say I want to write about a coloring book. A coloring book. I don't know where to start from, but I have to understand which people am I writing for? Is it for kids? Is it for adults? Is it for children? Is it for young adults? That is the question. Now I want to go into this niche now. Now you can move down. You can say, first of all, we have cookbook here, but we don't have that word coloring books. But we have something like craft, hobbies, and home. So we're going to click on it and see what will be inside this niche. So let's come down. You can see under that place, we have other niches called animal care, antique and collectibles, craft and hobbies. Let's see what is in the craft and hobbies. Now you can see from here, we have many things. We have bookmaking, we have candle making, we have all this and some stuff. These are all craft. They are handwork. That means, for example, you want to write a book, you can write a book called How to Make a Basket. That is how to make a basket. Then you put it under craft and hobby. You see, another is how to, you can decide to make another one called how to make ribbons and some stuff. But still, we still have paper craft and workbook. All these will be practical videos. I don't advise one just go there and write books, but though you can write a book and try to use some screenshots to show how to do this. But still, let's just focus on what I was saying before. So under this place, we're back to what we're doing. Let's go to the children books. Let's say you want to focus on writing books for children. Let's see what's in the children ebooks. That's the first thing you want to ask yourself. So over this subcategory, now you can see. So first of all, children based on actions and adventure, based on activities, craft and games, based on their age. We have from 3 to 5, we have from 6 to 8, we have from 9 to 12. So you can say coloring books for kids age 3 to 5. That is another idea. So now you move down, you can see we have comic, we have early training, we have general, we have history, we have all this and list and list and list and list of things. So when we come here now, let's say we want to talk about let's just find something. Let's just see activities, craft and games and see what we have from here. So we have here activity books. Let's see what's in our activity books. Under activity books, we just have fiction and general, nothing special in this place. But you can see we have list and list of things we can write about. We can talk about art, music, and photography. We can talk about biographies for kids, children of 2 years. We can talk about early learning. We can talk about fairy folk tales. We can talk about folk tales and might. We can talk about growing up and fact of life. You can see fact of life, growing up and fact of life for kids age 1 to 3. That means you're going to tell the kids what they expect in life and what they shouldn't expect. You get. So these are where we can phantom our coloring books and know where to put them without even doing research from Amazon. With this, we have better idea. Holidays and celebration. You might want to see what is in holiday and celebration and some other stuff. Science fiction. When you click on science and fiction, you can see under that we have fantasy and magic. We have science fiction. Let's see fantasy and magic. What can be in that place? We have coming of age. We have mystery and detective, sword and sorcery. All this and all that and all this. So now back to what we are saying regards the coloring books. So now we're going to move down and see if there's any way we think this book can be. That is where. So based on self-help, let's see what's in the self-help niche. All right, let me just use this as a case study. Let's say, for example, I want to write about the self-help niche. I don't know what to go about. I don't know what I'm going to write about. I can't just go to self-help book. Someone asks different question. They say, what are you writing on? Say, I'm into self-help. But which part are you into when it comes to self-help? Are you writing about abuse? Are you talking about creativity? Talking about eating disorder? Talking about happiness? Journal writing? Journaling? Self-esteem, spiritual, stress management. Let's say your book is all about stress management. Now you're going to come to this. You're going to come here and say AI, ChatGPT. You're going to say, I am writing a book on self-help and it's all about stress management. What are the best long-tailed keyword for this on Amazon search? We're going to be using this word and see what will come out. Now you can see we have list and list is going to bring stress management techniques for busy professionals. We have mindfulness for stress relief. We have overcoming anxiety. We have stress living free, coping with stress at work. We still have self-help workbook. We have beating burnout, self-help for stress management, natural remedies for stress, and tension relief. I think this is even a beautiful one. Let's want to go with this now. Now we already know where our book will be. Then the next thing we want to do is now go straight to Amazon on the search. We're going to come down here direct to Amazon here. We're going to put on this like this and paste this immediately and see what comes up. Now the result is going to be little, just have 133 results. Though this is not the way we check if it is profitable, but this is how we can craft a niche and know, yes, this is what we really should be doing. So that we can dominate the niche and fill it with our books. So now you can see from here, under all, we have medicine for stress relief. But still, we don't know if there's any books talking about, okay, let's see from here. From this place. Let's just go straight to books and see if anyone has written about this stuff. So let's go to books. Books means the printed or anything that talks about book. We're not just going to the Kindle version, which is the ebook. We want to be in all this. So now from here, we're going to search for this immediately and see what comes up. Then when the books are out, then we can really see what this book is all about. So you can see Tension, headache, headache relief and stuff. This one is trying to say this book is having little review. Then you can see another one here that was made 2023. This book has not made sales. Tension, headache relief. You can say simple headache remedy, the best natural remedy for headache. That means people are writing just headache, 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 headache. It's really not a beautiful book to write about. You can see when the review are small, it's nothing to go about. So now let's just now get here and get this one out of here and just use just one straight up keyword and see what comes up when we do our search. Now we have 1000 search. You can see the handbook for herbal remedy. We have discovered the power of herbal. This is herbal. Why is herbal showing? Let's see. Because of the word natural remedy we used. So what I'm trying to say is you can really come into this place and understand what you should focus on. If you're talking about kids, are you talking about adults? Are you talking about all of them in general? Because that is a very important one. So what is your book all about? Are you talking about art and photography? Are you talking about children ebooks? Are you talking about comics and this computer and technology? Are you talking about cookbooks? If you're talking about cookbooks, click on the cookbooks and see what is in the cookbooks, because a lot of us just click on cookbooks. So in cookbooks now, you can see we have something like comfort food, canning and preserving, culinary art and techniques, low budget cookbook, natural foods. And if you now move down, you can see we have many books by their name. We have vegans and vegetarians. We have special diets, special appliances, regional and international. We have outdoor cooking. Let's say we want to find book called Cooking by Ingredients, and let's see which other places this niche, the placement where our book will be placed. I don't know why this stuff is happening. It seems the network is very bad, but still we're going to fix that without wasting much time. Okay, so why it comes up, I believe there's something I want to really show us, which is on my tweet. I talked about something very important on this place. I say one of the biggest challenge we have as publisher is keyword research and niche domination. So I have already 2,000 keywords and 100 niches that are profitable, and I'm giving it out to those who want it. That means on my Twitter page, all you have to do is just check the description of this video if you're done watching, and all you have to do is retweet that, like and follow. Then you comment KDP. I will send it immediately to you. So the description, ensure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, is very key to do that. Now back to what I was saying. I'm just want to round up so that we will really understand one or two stuff. I believe you really got what I was trying to say, because it's very important you understand how this category of a thing was. What is niche? No one should confuse you about niche. Just know that niche is everything I've showed you in this place. So you can see we have by pasta, we have by this and by stuff. If you even come down here, you have by meat, poultry, and seafood. So if we now come here and say cookbook by ingredient, let's search for that and see what comes up. So we're going to come here now and say cookbook by ingredient, cookbook by ingredient, low budget. Okay, so we're going to click on low budget and see what comes up. You can see we have the 5 ingredient gluten-free cookbook. All these are what we saw in this place during our search. They are all in this place. Gluten-free, some other stuff. You can see we have special diets, we have professional cooking, we have vegans, we have all this quick and easy. If you search for the word quick and easy, cooking with kids, cooking for one, these are where we can come out with good keyword idea and know what is in that niche. So better still, now why this comes up, I believe Amazon is trying to pull up all the data we need. I don't know why it takes. You can still use ChatGPT to be very creative, very creative. So don't just use ChatGPT to play, but instead use it to get ideas about. The reason why I told you to come to my Twitter, it's because I took my time to do the research and I crafted out all these keywords myself using some paid tools like KDP Spy and Titan Pro. But still, I believe you understand what I'm trying to say and why I made this video. In your category, it's all what we call the niche. These are all the niches on Amazon KDP, and if you open all of them, there are sub niches. For example, the biographies and memo, for those who write biographies, you can see you can decide to focus on people who are LGBTQ. You can decide to focus on people who survived. You can talk about memos. If you even move down there, you can see more categories. You can see we have people who are called art and literature. So you can focus on people who are into art and literature. Another one, you can focus into people who are into cultural and regional. If you don't know what it means, you can just click on it. Then we have other one trying to tell you we're talking about Black Africans who did this, Black Americans who did this, Asian American who did this, Jewish American who did this and who did that. You can talk about true crimes. Under true crimes, you can even see we have people who are murderers. You can decide to write about murderers, people who are serial killers, people who are mass murderers, and just write about them. This is just the idea about niche and the sub niches. That is why you see in this place I talk so well, and I said it's better you understand best niche and keyword research strategy. So the question now is, which niche is the best? Which niche is the best? The best niche is the niche that don't have too much books in it. Yes, the niche that don't have too much books in it. And the question now is, how do you even know that how do you even know that that niche doesn't have too much books? That's where it comes to your long tail keyword. Long tail keyword. Over here now, when we did that search, you can see we have 3,000 results. Now, if we come here, we'll say for one, let's just say for one person, let's just say cooking for one, cooking for two. Okay, two people. Now, let's see, we are going to have a lesser search from 3,000 to a lesser search result if possible. Okay, so maybe it's still coming up, and other stuffs are still trying to pull up one or two stuff. So while I wait for that, that is also keep on adding words and you will finally get what you want. So in case you enjoyed this YouTube or you want to ask one or two questions, because I'll be making more videos, making more analytical video on keyword research, trying to go down. When I get any tools that are very, very important, I'm going to show you so that you can see it and how you can make benefit of it as well. So take your time and understand, go into that category, find the books, find those categories and see where you want to focus on. Don't just assume that you can just write about anything and it tends to sell. Take your time, come into this place, go down those categories, pick a very good category you want to work on. If you're talking about cookbook, talking about business and money, good. If you're talking about computer and food wines, open it and see what this is all about. Or still on the Amazon platform, it's so simple. When you type amazon.com, another way I did it explain, which I think is very, very important, just open your amazon.com. You can see everything we opened here is in this place. To know the books, click on biography. Then everything, the bestseller will show up, and you now really know which people are doing well in this category. So you can see from here we have the bestseller, we have all this. Talking about biographies. Inside the biographies that's open, we have art and literature, we have community. How do you know the book there? Click on it, it's going to pop up another breakdown. It's going to bring down another books. It's going to bring down if there's any other books on it. It keep on narrowing that. It's going to tell you now we have 776 results. I don't know why this is bringing this, but remember this search is what it's using. It's using this search, but we're still trying to bring down more books from this corner. So take your time and you'll see the books there. And I believe with this idea I've showed you, you can open and see the bestseller books that is doing well by bestseller. You can see we have bestseller by categories. You can see many, many categories over here. So in case you have not been using this feature, put your phone on desktop side and you will see all this, and you can do better. All right, guys, I hope to see you on my Twitter. I hope to see you talk about these books. I hope to see you write more books. Don't mind people who tell you not to write books. Write books as possible as you can. One book is enough to change the game for you. Thank you for watching and thank you for your time. I'll see you in my other videos.